Hey everyone, welcome back to Code with Ro. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make a material that will always keep one side of the object shaded. So for example, in this cube, the top will always be red no matter where you turn it. And if you left it like this, then it would kind of be like half and half. And only this like intersection would be very red. And let's get started. So what you're going to do is in your content folder, right click, create a material. I'll just call this one side. And I'll open this up to open up the material editor. And now we want to make sure to apply material only to the world position of this whatever object we apply the material to. So I'm going to right click and add a vertex normal WS, which stands for vertex normal world space. And this is a node that provides a normal vector of a vertex transformed into world space coordinates. And it's crucial for lighting calculations and lets the shader know how the surfaces of a model are oriented relative to the world, which is how we got that super red when we turned it sideways and put that out. And now we're going to hold 3 and left click, or you can right click and add a constant 3 vector. And this is usually used for color, but in this case, we're going to define the coordinates. So in this case, I want the top face to be colored. So I'll do 0, 0, 1, where if you did something like 0, 1, 1, then the top and the right will be colored. So I'll stick with just 0, 0, 1. And now I want to connect both of these to a dot node or a dot product node. And the dot product it calculates the dot of 2 product vectors, which just means that it's used in shading calculations to determine the angle between light vectors and normal vectors. So it's also used to blend materials based on orientation. And now with these dot vectors, I'll connect this as the input for a clamp. And this clamp node is going to be something that restricts a value to lie within a specified range. So I'll leave this as a minimum of 0 and a maximum of 1. And then I also want to connect this to a lerp. And for the lerp, I'm actually going to hold Alt and left click on this to undo, to basically break this connection. And then I will put this as the alpha. And now for my A, I want this to be the color that will basically be the placeholder. So I'll just add another const 3 vector and just do something like 0.5, 0.5, 0.5 to have this be a gray material, just so it looks like it's not colored yet, and set this to A. And then I'll basically just copy paste this, and I'll just set this to something like something red, a little faded or pastelish, and then I'll set this to B. And now I'm just going to connect the output of the lerp node into the base color. And you're going to see that in our preview, it's going to kind of show the top being shaded, and it's going to look a little gradient. So I'll just apply this, and then I'll go over here to quickly add stuff to the project. And then I'll go to shapes, cube, and this is actually underground, which is why it looks transparent. I'll drag and drop over my cube. And you're going to see that the top is now red. And then no matter where I rotate it, it will stay red only on the top. And now if we go back to this material and let's say I change it to 0, 1, 0 and then hit apply and save. Then if I go to the right, you'll see that it's red from this angle and nowhere else. And if I did something like 1, 1, 1, then it's going to only be it's only going to be red on these 3 sides, because this side, and this side would be the negatives. So if I set this to negative 0 and 1, for example, then yeah, so this negative side is already filled. And up here. And that's it, just these. And yeah, that's pretty much how you keep one side of your cube shaded, or whatever material, whatever object you want to apply this to, shaded in accordance to the world. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Comment below what you want to see next. And I'll see you in the next video.